without excuses. I'm here in Gwinnett County because I traveled to the United States speaking. And I was doing what I just did there. I was telling my story about burning down the house and stuff. And I got here in Gwinnett back in 2001, 2003, whatever. And I was asked to go and speak at a school, Shiloh High School, Shiloh Middle School. And I did what I just did to you guys. I was telling about the house burn up. I said, I didn't say this, but during the time when I was getting in trouble, I had all F's my freshman year of high school. My senior year, I told you I was an honor roll student. And I went back and I told them that. And several of the counselors came up to me. They had me speak at the Peer Leadership Conference, 2004. I was keynote speaker at Hebron Baptist Church. Okay? The counselors came to me and said, Larry, we like your story and everything. It's good what happened to you, but we got kids here in Gwinnett County that's dealing with the same thing that you did, and ain't nobody helping them. Can you help them? Said, these are peer leaders here. They all right. They got their stuff together, but we got some kids, and they on this thing called Rule 12. Y'all heard of Rule 12? Okay. My company could be, instead of Be More Positive, it could be called Rule 12, Project Rule 12. Because Rule 12 here in Gwinnett meant that you was on the last leg of the discipline cycle. Did y'all know that? The last leg of the discipline cycle. They put you on Rule 12. You get in trouble on Rule 12, and guess what happened? You go to alternative school. So the counselor said, Mr. Veal, we got a lot of these kids on Rule 12. Can you help them? You did go there. Can you help them? And at first I didn't want to, man, because I'm traveling the country, doing my thing. So I said, no. Then I met a kid who was on Rule 12 who got in some serious trouble. And I'm not going to go into that. That's about the worst thing you can happen. And finally he was on Rule 12. So I called the counselor, Gretchen Turner, over at Shiloh Middle School. I said, you know what, Gretchen, Miss Turner? I said, I will come once a week and work with some Rule 12 kids. I will. This is back in 2005. I said, I will. So I said, just give me a list of names, or let me know how many kids I work with, and I'll be glad to do it. Y'all, I'm thinking she's going to give me 5 or 10 names. Okay, 10 at the most, what, 1 period a day? Okay, cool. She gave me 86 names. 86! And I'm going to go backtrack on my word. So I was at Shiloh Middle School all day long. Every Monday for years. So I started out with 86 at Shiloh Middle School. A couple months later, Lanier Middle School called me. Guess what? They had 120. Yep, Lanier Middle School. 120. Rule 12 kids and EBD kids. I was there every week. This 2005. 2006 it grew. And then in 2009, the superintendent office called me, said they want to start a community-based mentoring program and wanted me to start it. So I was the first person hired to start to run their community-based mentoring program. That's what I did. And by 2010, when Gwinnett won the Broad Award, I'm telling you how many kids I was working with. In groups now, not individually, in groups. I had 28 different schools, had 3,000 students. And if you don't believe that, go look at their executive summary for 2009, 2010 executive summary. Gwinnett County. One person. Not a huge budget, or hardly any budget. Let me go back as I close this thing out, at least this part. I'm going back to white and black. I had white kids, black kids, Asian kids, Indian. It didn't matter. The kids I dealt with, the ones that was hurting. That's the only color I was working with, that hurt. It didn't matter. But as the county got a hold to it, they said, okay, Larry, we don't want you working with the girls no more. Because they ain't got enough people. What? These babies are hurting. One girl on YouTube right now, you can go back and look at this. She said that because of the program, she didn't commit suicide. from Duluth High School. You can pull it up. So you want me to leave them alone? Okay. And also, Larry, I tell you what, let's not work with the white kids, other kids. Just work with the black people. And by the way, not just the black kids, let's work with just the black 7th graders. You reduce what I'm doing to a color because they don't understand the good news. This is the gospel of Jesus Christ, which covers us all. Yeah. His blood is what we need to focus on. True story. I couldn't do it, and that was kind of the demise of my departure because I'm not just about that. I'm about doing his will, and I know that's not his will. But to this day, they still have a community-based mentoring program, which is great. I thank God for it. I think it's different now. I think they do include everybody, but that's how we got started. And it would behoove me to not say that. You understand? Because a lot of people don't know. We got to make sure we put Christ in the center. Yeah. We got to put Christ in the center because Christ is the one who can heal that hurt. You know what I'm saying? If it was just a color thing, why would I be here? Why would I come to Gwinnett? Why wouldn't I just stay in Indianapolis? So let's support this ministry. Let's support with do what we can, but also go out and spread the message. I hope I said something that somebody can relate to somebody else who say, hey, let me find out more. Let me see what I can do. Because it's about what? The good news. And what is the good news? The Word of God. And so I thank y'all for this opportunity to do my little piece today. And okay, good thing. And before I leave, like I said, we have a curriculum called I Have Willpower. And it's a faith-based curriculum, by the way. Everything that we taught and everything that we teach is coming from the Bible. We got this thing called the bubbles concept that the kids learn. You go on YouTube, you put it up, and it talks about the bubble getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Your situation, it comes from the book of James when it says sin, when it is full blown, give birth to what? Death. Sin when it is full blown. So we call it the bubbles concept. We teach them to not let that thing get that big. We want to chop it off. If we can't do it by ourselves, we need to be people like Pastor Drew. We need other pastors. We need other people to get involved, however God calls you to do it. Okay? So again, I thank y'all for this opportunity, and I want to close with another little quick story. Okay? Another little quick story. And I was laughing when I said this. You know, some people don't want to get involved. Some people don't want to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? They all want to hook up. How many of y'all know people that say, hey, hook me up? They want something for free. Y'all know people say, oh, give me something for free. Come on. Man, hook me up. Come on, hook me up. Just think about it. I had a dream one day that there was this man who all his life he wanted to get the hook up. So he died, and when he died, he was ready to go face judgment, right? When he get ready to go face judgment, he's standing in line. And he see Peter at the gate. He said, Peter. He said, yes. He said, hey, man, go ahead and see if God will hook me up. So, what can I tell God? He said, listen, tell God I gave an old lady $2 one time. I gave a homeless man $2, and I put $1 in church one time. So, see if God will hook me up. He said, okay. And so Peter go in and come back out. So, did you tell God what I said? Yes. He said, well, what did God say? Well, he told me to give your $5 back until you can go to hell. So we got to do our job, y'all. We can't wait to get hooked up. We got to do the hooking up, okay? Thank y'all for listening. I really enjoyed it. I don't want to take half my time. Thank you.